Good morning, YouTube. It's Chris Wazo just got into the workshop and waiting for the sun to pop over the mountains. Great view today. It's been pretty snowy and cold, but it's even colder now. I mean, I think it's -2 today, and tonight it's going to be -11 according to the forecast. But it's crisp. Dry cold is much easier than wet cold, that's for sure. And the sun is just going to pop over the mountains. There, that's the Mont Blanc Massif. And once it gets over that pointy one there, I'll be warm and I can start work. So, reason for the vid is to show you the completed cutty. Talk about what I'll be doing this week, and talk about what I'm smoking. Really, I don't really have a cellar. You know, you see some of these collections on other guys' channels, and it's just phenomenal the amount of tobacco that some people keep. But I've dribbled down my stem. And now I've got a bit of a gurgle. Fantastic. Oh well. Smoker error. Have I got a... yeah. Just give that a bit of a dry out. Excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. So, but what I do have is some Virginia I'm aging, some vapors I'm aging, a few bits and bobs that are no longer available. And that does me, you know, I don't need loads for my rotation. And so today, well, tin's been open a little while now, but I'm treating myself. This is the other entertaining thing that's happened since I got in the workshop. I've got a Zippo without fluid, and I've got a clipper without flint. So if you're ever in that bind, you're really stuck. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. So one of those mornings, I hope it doesn't manifest into the workshop, because I'll be in the dwang when I start drilling things. So I've had this cracked open for a little while, and it is my all-time favourite tobacco, all-time favourite Latakia blend. I think it might get edged out by Reaver Plug, but I certainly smoke Special Latakia Flake more than I smoke my Reaver Plug, so that in itself speaks. And I'm smoking it in my my poker that I made. This was made early on through my journey of pipe making, and there are positives and negatives. This part of the shank is far too long, and the gradient there is too loose. I've tightened things up since then, but it's a good smoker, so there we go, positive. And I love the bowl. Anyway, I shall put this down. Shall I? No. Special Latakia Flake. Virginia's, I believe, Orientals, and Latakia, and it is just one hell of a smooth, creamy, delicious smoke. Medium-ish on the nicotine, but when it's aged, my god, it's just something else. It really is. And I absolutely love it. Right. So, I've finished the cutty pipe. It needs another coat of wax, so I'm just waiting. In -2 degrees, bowl coatings take their time to to dry out and set. So bowl coating's in, drying and setting as we speak. Put the bend on. If you can see, it's not really a bend, it's just a gentle curve down in the style of a cutty, which is handy, isn't it? And it's had its first coat of wax. It'll get another 2 of those and a nice, keep it polished. But the cordovan and tan stain really work well with the Eldritch resin Cumberland, the red one. So it's come out really nice. Really sort of interesting grain. It sort of the block didn't do what it said it was going to do, and it swirls all over the place, but I think it's quite beautiful and unique. Nice transition. Right amount of cant for me. And a kind of a on the rounder spectrum of a cutty. But it's what I was shooting for. I quite like it. It's got a bit of character. Button work. Slot. You see that? Yeah. So really happy with this pipe. I think I'll make more of these. Really a joy to make. There we go. So that's that. What else? And after some very John Dale Piper has asked for a pipe. I think it was about 2 weeks ago now, and I've had issues with the French postal system, which is not unusual. Waiting for some new tenons for filter pipes, and I've found some excellent quality ones that are more uniform in terms of the external diameter of the tenon. Hello. My cat's coming. Bien. Ellie. No. Hey. Oh. He's been out hunting, but all the mice are away at the minute in their holes, so he's not having much joy, which means he whinges for food all the time. So yes, Dale Piper and tenons. So sorry. So tenons, the ones I was getting before, I would be drilling the resin, fitting the tenon, drilling the wood, fitting the tenon, and the difference of less than 0.5 millimetre, I mean really small differences, but you can do everything right with your equipment and come out with something that's either too tight or rattles around on occasions, which means you've got to do it all over again and find another one that is a better fit for the drilling you've done. Same drill bits, same resin, right? Wood does sort of vary a little bit depending on the moisture content, which changes daily with the weather and stuff, you know. So poor John's been waiting and waiting very patiently, and so today's the day I make a start on his pipe. I've just done a test because it's new material. I've just done a test drill on a blank wood, so I'm going to get his stem done today and then see what happens with the wood before I drill his wood tomorrow. But John has gone for a huge pipe. He told me he missed out on something on gosh, that doesn't show up well at all, does it? That's the top of the bolt, that's the chamber, and I can't see what I'm doing, and I need to mark out the drilling on the shank because I've been waiting for these tenons to arrive. So without the measurements, the exact measurements with the micrometer, I didn't want to start messing around there. So that's how it's going to be. You'll see I've orientated the block so that the bottom of the bowl is on the plateau, which is the outside of the briar. And the idea for that is, and I've positioned it so it follows the plateau and the straight grain, so he will get some nice grain running down his pipe, and hopefully, I would imagine, loads of bird's eye. So we'll see how that manifests. But I'm looking forward to this one. It's a huge pipe. He saw one on eBay and he missed out on it. I can't remember the maker. And sent me an email and asked me if I was up for a challenge. Come on then. Hey. Cat's not happy. He must be hungry and cold. So I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into that and updating you all on the progress with that pipe. Also got a couple lined up, but around Christmas time, money's sort of changes for people and stuff like that, their situations. So I'm juggling a few, only a couple of people round at the minute, which I'm more than happy to do. It's just communication, and I've got enough in the pipeline to juggle things around at the minute. So looking forward to getting on with that. Anyway, I'm going to try and relight my bowl with my 2 lighters and get on with my day. That sun is still not here. Okay, all the best everyone. Take care. Have a great weekend.